Hey there, ladies. Jennifer Delatorre here, creator, founder of Nice Girls Finish Last, also known as Nice Girl Jen. And today's topic for this live is, are ambitious women selfish? So this is something that I've been thinking about a lot lately, based on conversations that I've had with women. Hey, Aurora. Based on conversations I've had with women lately and just kind of experiences over the years with entrepreneurship, especially because, hey, Veronica, most people consider, if you are going to be an entrepreneur, that you're ambitious, because most people, I guess, would consider they don't have the guts to do it, or it's too risky or whatnot. So I've had a lot of interaction with different people and different mindsets, and the whole idea of women being so ambitious and successful, and how it could be a very negative thing. So as you guys are joining, please say hi, please give hearts, please share this. And also, if you've got an opinion, I was almost thinking of having people just join live and voicing their opinion. And so if you really do want to say something on the subject, then go ahead and request, and I may just let you come on. So anyways, but I do want you to make comments and let me know what do you think? Are they selfish? Are they not? So there are 3 perceptions about ambitious and successful women, and they are: number 1, that they're selfish. Yes. Number 2, that they're greedy. So women that are after making lots of money, they're greedy. And number 3, that powerful women are bad. Yes. And if you are a woman that thinks about getting ahead and getting a high position and making money, that you are just not feminine. Do you think that's true? Yes or no? And you could even comment, maybe you don't think it's true, but put yes or no. Do you know people that actually think this? Yes or no? Comment. Okay. If you're watching the replay, make sure to comment that too. So I thought about a few other ones that I could throw into the mix. And based on what I've heard other women say, and when I say women, I'm going to say women that are hating. And then also men, but more particularly husbands. So they think that women that are out to hustle, out to make something of themselves and whatnot, that they are selfish, that they only care about their own desires. They only want, to make the money to buy these materialistic things. I'm going with 1 and 3. That they just want to prove that they're independent, that they just want, they just want to buy stuff, and they're only thinking about me, and what can I get, and what fancy stuff can I buy, and they don't care about their family, and they're neglecting their children, and they're not catering to their poor husband, and all of those things. But here's the thing. Many women, as they become entrepreneurs, they get made to feel guilty because of what it is that they're doing. And I would have to assume that it's no different than if they were going to, pursue a singing career or, whatever of that kind of sort. But they get made to feel guilty. And so just on the topic of entrepreneurship and having a business and being a businesswoman, that's where I'm going to stay, is that they end up having a lot of self-doubt, and they end up questioning why they're doing what they're doing. And if you hear it enough, you are going to start to think that you are in fact selfish, that you are in fact greedy. You're right, or that you, you know what? Maybe, why am I doing this? Let's just say you're a married woman and your husband's making a pretty good income. He can support you guys and your kids and all that. So then you start to question, okay, so then why am I doing this? I don't need the money. Am I being selfish? Am I just bored at home with the children? And then you start to let that eat away, and then eventually you quit your business, or you stay into your business and it becomes a hobby because you're never really making money with it because you're not putting in the right effort. It's never going to grow. And I see this all the time. I would say 90% of the women that I talk to and associate and speak to about their careers and their businesses, this is them. So if you're watching, this may be you. Veronica, simple-minded people do believe that, and yes, people try to make them feel guilty. Yes. Well, here's what I want to say. Okay, I do believe definitely that there are different roles, especially if you are in a family, and everyone's got to, do their part. So I definitely believe in taking care of your family and being there for them emotionally and all of that, right? But you are not selfish if you are a successful, ambitious woman. And let me tell you why. Because, like it or not in this world, power is money, right? And so it's not about I want money so I can have this lavish lifestyle, but it does buy you things in life and does give you a certain amount of power over situations that you would otherwise be completely helpless in. Okay, so example, could you donate to charities that you care about and they're out for a good cause if you don't have the money to do it? No. Yes, it is rewarding to give your time, and you should donate your time and serve others in that aspect. But even like good charities can't do what they do without the resources, aka money, to make the real change that they need to do, right? What if you've got, let's say, a family member or a friend that is in bad health and they need something, they need some kind of treatment, some kind of extra care to help them with their life and their sickness and all that. But if you don't have the money to do it, how can you provide for them that source of help, right? Or even if you know somebody's struggling financially and they're going through hard times, could you serve them with your time? Yes, and you should help them wherever you can. But sometimes they need the money. They need money to help them get out of a certain situation. And so how could you be able to provide that for people that you love and care about, or even just a stranger that you know or a neighbor and you're like, man, I'm going to slip them $500 because I know they're hurting and man, they're good people, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you are not selfish. Here's another thing. A lot of small business owners, and we'll stick with women, they stay small business owners because they don't think big. So when I started my call center, here was my thought. It wasn't about, let me see how much money I can make. I did it because I saw managers who then became my clients running their offices that had a real need for help and change in one particular area. And I knew some of them personally, some of them I did not. And I wanted to help them because I knew that I could do the job. I knew that I could train the staff that I needed to help them be successful. So I wasn't on what's my cut. That wasn't my thinking. My thinking was, how could I help them not only save money, but make more money and stay open for as long as possible without this burden and this problem area that they're having. So when you are thinking about your business right now, you need to think big. So here's what is selfish, okay? I started my own business because, I just want to be able to pay my bills. I just want to be able to take care of myself. Selfish. Why? Because you're only thinking about yourself. And the reason why I bring that up and the reason why I'm being harsh about it is because you start to think that you are selfish if you don't have these big, audacious business goals. So you don't want to be too extravagant. You don't want to be seen as masculine. You don't want to be seen as greedy. So I just want to provide enough to take care of myself. What are you doing for other people? Can you go out and provide jobs for the community for people that otherwise wouldn't have a job? And when you provide them jobs and you're giving them income and they're making paychecks, are you not helping their children also? Could you not only give your time, but money in areas of your community that need help? Yes. So if you think that you are being selfish by having large goals for your business and where you'd like to take it, and that you think that's being selfish because you're just like, I don't want to be seen as selfish. I'm not trying to be greedy. I'm just trying to take care of my bills. You are being selfish because you're only thinking about yourself. So that might seem harsh or whatever, but ladies, you are not wrong for wanting to build something great, something that could be bigger than you ever thought. And you should have those kind of goals. You should have a plan to execute that. You should have a place that you want to see yourself in 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. Stop thinking small, because when you think small, you do less. That I know. What's that quote? And I'll mess it up. reach for the stars or reach for the moon and at least you'll fall amongst the stars or whatever. I can't think of it, but you get what I'm saying? If I was just shooting for like the top of my house, then I'll probably reach the second floor and I will never make it up on the roof. But if I'm shooting for like the top of the Willis Tower, hey, I may make it almost halfway there. You're going to get there farther. So you should have a crazy goal and you should have outrageous expectations for your business, because if not, why are you doing it? And if that means getting help to guide you in that way, do it. And stop letting people, hey Kim, stop letting people around you make you feel guilty because you're trying to go out there in the world and be somebody. No, you're trying to make change. And if you're not trying to make change, again, providing jobs for other people, being able to donate to charities, being able to whatever, help a friend in need or even strangers in need, then you are being selfish. So the next time somebody says, hey, you're so ambitious, you're always hustling, what are you doing it for? You're just trying to look cool, you're just trying to be independent, you're just trying to be, whatever you're trying to be, that's selfish, that's greedy. No, you are selfish because all you care about is punching in the clock when you go to work, coming home with that check and spending it on yourself. What change have you made to the rest of the planet? So cut that off, ladies. I would just want that to be encouraging to you and say, you know what? No. You're not going to make me feel guilty for thinking bigger than you decided to think. And that is it. So ladies, if you need support, go to nicegirlsfinishlast.com and you can be around women that actually support what it is that you're trying to do and stop feeling guilty for having big goals. You guys have a great afternoon.